Hey guys, look, there are two paths that we can go down with this whole FTX hack happening. And one is already partially playing out. But in order to not go down this path, we have to be very vocal and very apparent with what it is that we want in the cryptocurrency industry. The two paths are strict regulation and keeping the current regulation that's already in play that a lot of projects and exchanges are already using, like Coinbase, for instance, is staying very much within the regulation that has already been put in place. But we have a lot of people that are creating this narrative now with the whole FTX fiasco that we need more regulation now, right? But look at where FTX was operating. They were operating out of the Bahamas, so they wouldn't even be within US jurisdiction anyways. So why is it that we're listening to these actors that are saying, hey, we need more regulation in the cryptocurrency market? It's because they're getting paid by the banks and financial institutions that have been in place for years. Brad Sherman, one of California's representatives, is one of the most vocal people on earth when it comes to cryptocurrency regulations. And I'm going to be doing a deep dive on this guy on another video to show you exactly who this guy is. But spoiler alert, a lot of his donations come from financial institutions in the old fintech sector. So to listen to what he has to say when it comes to cryptocurrency regulations is moot. The instant you get your backing from banks and lending platforms in the fintech industry, then we don't care what you have to say in the cryptocurrency industry. And on top of that, FTX was a centralized finance platform, CeFi. They were a centralized exchange that was operating like a Ponzi. And so the fact that they went down shows that we shouldn't be worried about decentralized finance. That's there to protect people and keep your keys to yourself, right? Like that's the whole idea with Bitcoin and why it was created in the first place, so that you have self-custody. And FTX, being a centralized exchange, held on to your crypto. The instant you passed on your crypto to an exchange like FTX, you are giving up custody of your assets. And that's exactly what happened there. People gave up their assets to an exchange who used those assets as collateral to place bets on other aspects in the market, lost those bets, over leveraged themselves, and ended up losing billions of dollars of user assets, even though in their terms of service it said that they didn't use user assets. And so that's what we're seeing now. Decentralized finance actually protects users from things like this because you have all of the leverage by owning your own assets and being the custodian of those assets. Nobody can come in and use your assets as leverage to create and pump up all of this fake money that FTX said that they had on their books. Nobody can do that if you own your own assets and you're being your own custodian. And that's the whole premise here in the cryptocurrency market. And if you're not on board with that idea, then you're not in favor of the cryptocurrency market. You're not here for its prime purpose. And we have all of these people. I was watching Fox Business earlier, and people were saying, oh, this just proves that we need more regulation. There are so many bad actors and so many misinformed people that are acting like they know what they're talking about, acting like They're some sort of savant in this industry, and they have no idea what the hell they're talking about. So you need to be careful of who you listen to. And I'm not saying that to say, oh, listen to everything that I have to say. I get things wrong too. I'm a human being. But people that haven't been in this space for a long time don't really follow the trends, haven't really had their boots on the ground, had the experience and the exposure of hacks, centralized exchange, fiascos like this. They don't really know what they're talking about. Veterans of this industry know what they're talking about. If you go back and watch Eric Voorhees and the SBF debate, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, because SBF hadn't been in this industry for a very long time and yet was acting like a veteran and talking out of his ass. Whereas Eric Voorhees has been an OG in this space for a very long time, knows exactly what he's talking about. And so that's what I wanted to share with you guys. There are a lot of bad actors out there that are just trying to use this whole fiasco as a way to profit themselves and get their name out there in the spotlight. But you need to be careful of who you listen to, because not everybody out there is there to help and usher in education for the everyday user. So be careful out there, guys. Don't listen to people like Richard Hart, because he has no idea what the hell he's talking about. I was listening to Rand earlier, or Ran, whatever his name is, and he had Richard Hart on his show, and the dude is just a clown. And he even said that he's only been in the market since 2017. So it's it's kind of mind-blowing that people still listen to him after he lied about the fact that he's been in the market previously since 2010. But that's all I'm going to say about that in this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Crypto Clay out.